If you've ever sat down to do something important, maybe it's writing that report, paying bills, or even just answering an email, and you cannot make your brain stay on task no matter how hard you try, you're not broken, and it's not because you're lazy or don't care. Today, I want to give you a quick ADHD friendly way to get your focus back online. But first, I'm going to explain why it feels impossible sometimes, even beyond just having ADHD, which there's no just about it, right? Because once you understand that, you can stop beating yourself up and actually do something about it. So here's what most productivity advice misses. Yes, ADHD brains are wired differently, but there are two extra hurdles that can make focusing feel like trying to swim in wet cement. Number one, a dysregulated nervous system. When your body thinks you're in danger, whether you're in fight, flight, freeze, or even shutdown, your brain's number one priority becomes survival. Full stop. That's not you procrastinating. That's biology saying, forget the emails, we might die here. And the thing is, ADHD women are often living with nervous systems stuck in survival mode thanks to years of stress, criticism, overfunctioning, and trying to keep up with invisible rules. When your body is sending alarm bells, focus is basically off the table until you feel safe again. Number two, the task is flat out uninteresting. Here's the deal. Neurotypical brains have more consistent access to dopamine, the motivation chemical that helps you focus even on boring stuff. And I know it's more than just a motivation chemical. But ADHD brains, we've got limited access to that fuel. So when a task feels dull or pointless, it's not just, I don't feel like it. It's, I want to do it, but my brain literally doesn't have the juice to get started. And by the way, before we keep going, if this is resonating, my 5-step Taskmaster plan is full of ADHD friendly ways to break through task paralysis and follow through without the shame spiral. I'll link it below in the description because you deserve tools that actually work for your brain. All right, back on it. So if focusing feels impossible, it's not because you're incapable. It's because you feel either unsafe or underfueled. That's why the quick fix has two parts. Step one, regulate your nervous system. And so to do that, there's so much more to this that I could share with you. But basically, what we need to do is get regulated. And there is one tool for regulation that's my favorite because it can help us regulate both out of the shutdown response and the fight or flight response because it involves fluid movement with breath. So it's called volcano breathing. It originates from yoga calm, and it goes like this. You can do it with me. You place your palms together in front of your heart, and on an inhale breath, reach your arms all the way up overhead. As you exhale, reach your arms down, around, by your sides, and back to center. Let's do that twice more. Inhaling, reach up. As you exhale, your arms go down, around, by your sides, and back to center. You're welcome to do that once more. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, down, around, and back to center. And you're welcome to notice how you feel after you do that. All right, so step two, make the task interesting. Now that your nervous system isn't hijacking you, you can, I hate to say trick your brain into caring, but kind of trick your brain into caring. A few options are novelty. So change the scenery or do the task in a weird or unique way, maybe standing up or on a timer with music. Add a layer of creativity, like adding colors or doodles or turn it into a story. Create a challenge or a competition. You could race a timer or a friend or in some other way gamify the task. You could use connection by body doubling with someone, either virtual or in person. My favorite resource for that, by the way, is FocusMate, which I'm not an affiliate for, just letting you know it's a nice resource. And last but not least, urgency. Setting a short artificial deadline or making a tiny just start step. But remember, we don't want to live in urgency all the time because it burns us out. Even one of these tweaks can make a task go from impossible to doable because now not only are you regulated, but your brain is getting the dopamine hit it needs. So the next time you're stuck, don't shame yourself. Don't double down on just try harder. Pause, regulate your nervous system, and then make it interesting enough for your brain to engage. That's the real quick fix because focus isn't about willpower. It's about giving your ADHD brain and body what they actually need. And if you want more ways to break free from task paralysis and finally get stuff done without feeling scattered or exhausted, grab my free 5-step Taskmaster plan in the link below. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.